Hello, history enthusiasts. Are you ready to embark on another exciting exploration into the past? Today we're going to take a deep dive into the evolution of a weapon that forever altered the course of warfare, the machine gun. But before we start, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating journeys into history. In the next few minutes, we'll take you from the invention of gunpowder to the dawn of automatic weapons. So sit back, relax, and prepare for a thrilling journey into the evolution of firepower, machine guns unveiled. Welcome to another fascinating journey into the annals of history. Today, we're tracing the evolution of a powerful invention that forever changed the face of warfare. An invention that has both protected and destroyed, that has both liberated and oppressed. Yes, today we're talking about the machine gun. From the hand-operated designs of the 1860s to the fully automatic models of today, machine guns have played a crucial role in shaping our world. But how did they come about? What events led to their creation, and how have they evolved over time? In this series, we'll answer all these questions and more, but before we dive into the birth of the machine gun, let's take a step back to understand the precursor to this powerful weapon, gunpowder. Stay tuned as we delve into the evolution of firepower, machine guns unveiled. Have you ever wondered how guns, which have shaped the course of history, actually evolved? Our journey begins in the 9th century in a country renowned for its rich history and groundbreaking inventions, China. It was here that the first formulation of gunpowder was made, a blend of sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. Initially, it was not created with warfare in mind, but for more peaceful purposes. The Chinese alchemists were aiming for an elixir of life, a potion that would grant immortality. They also used this concoction for medicinal purposes, treating skin diseases and calming the mind. The explosive potential of this mixture was at first an unfortunate side effect. As time passed, the Chinese began to see the potential of this explosive mixture, not as a life-giving elixir, but as a weapon. The first known usage of gunpowder in warfare dates back to the Tang dynasty, where it was used in flamethrowers. However, it wasn't until the Song dynasty that gunpowder began to be used in handheld weapons. The earliest of these were fire lances, crude handheld flamethrowers that spewed flames and shrapnel at the enemy. The evolution of gunpowder weaponry didn't stop there. The development of metalworking techniques allowed for the creation of the first true firearms, the hand cannons. These were simple tubes, closed at one end, that could be loaded with gunpowder and a projectile. A fuse was inserted into a touch hole, and when lit, the resulting explosion would propel the projectile towards the enemy. Despite their simplicity, these hand cannons marked a significant shift in warfare. They were the precursors to the guns we know today, and their introduction marked the beginning of a new era in military technology. As the centuries rolled on, these rudimentary firearms began to evolve and spread, their echoes reverberating through the ages. By the 14th century, these rudimentary firearms had begun to spread across the globe. As we entered the era of the musket, the face of warfare began to change dramatically. This shift marked the start of a new epoch where the range, power, and reliability of firearms took a leap forward. In the 16th century, the musket emerged as a prime weapon on the battlefield. It was a simple, smooth-bore long gun loaded from the muzzle with gunpowder, wadding, and a lead ball. The musketeer ignited the charge by applying a lit match to a touch hole. The process was cumbersome and time-consuming, but it introduced a new dynamic to warfare. The 17th century introduced significant advancements. The flintlock mechanism replaced the matchlock, eliminating the need for a constantly burning match. This was a game-changer. It made muskets more reliable in wet weather, increased the speed of firing, and most importantly, it allowed soldiers to aim their muskets before firing. Around the same time, the bayonet was introduced. This long, sharp blade could be fixed to the muzzle of the musket, transforming it into a spear-like weapon for close combat. The union of the bayonet and the musket was a marriage of convenience, creating a more versatile weapon that was both a long-range firearm and a close-quarters combat tool. As we moved into the 19th century, another shift occurred with the creation of the rifle. Unlike the musket, the rifle had a grooved barrel that spun the bullet as it was fired. This spin stabilized the bullet in flight, significantly increasing accuracy and range. The invention of the mini ball, a conical bullet designed for rifle barrels, further enhanced the rifle's efficiency. Rifles quickly became the weapon of choice on the battlefield, phasing out the once dominant musket. The accurate, long-range fire they provided gave a significant advantage to the side equipped with them. The advent of the rifle marked a new chapter in the evolution of guns, leading us into an age of unprecedented firepower. The 19th century brought about a revolution in firearms, introducing the world to the concept of automatic weaponry. The dawn of automatic weapons began with the invention of the Gatling gun, a weapon that fundamentally changed the dynamics of warfare. Named after its inventor, Dr. Richard J. Gatling, an American physician, this early form of machine gun was characterized by its multiple revolving barrels and the ability to fire a rapid succession of bullets. The Gatling gun emerged during the American Civil War, although it was not extensively used until later conflicts. Its design was simple yet revolutionary. As the operator cranked the handle, the barrels would rotate, firing bullets from each barrel in turn. This allowed a high rate of fire without the risk of overheating a single barrel, a common problem in earlier firearm designs. But the Gatling gun, while groundbreaking, was only the beginning. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw the development of true automatic weapons, firearms that could fire multiple rounds with a single trigger pull. This was a major leap forward from the Gatling gun, which required continuous cranking to fire. One of the first of these true automatic weapons was the Maxim gun, invented by Sir Hiram Maxim in 1884. Unlike the Gatling gun, the Maxim gun used the recoil force from each fired bullet to eject the spent cartridge and load the next round. This made it possible to fire hundreds of rounds per minute with a single trigger pull, an unheard-of rate of fire at the time. The invention of automatic weapons marked a significant turning point in warfare. Their rapid-fire capabilities gave armies the power to mow down waves of enemy soldiers, changing the dynamics of battlefields forever. Defensive positions became more powerful, and offensive strategies had to evolve to deal with these deadly new tools of war. The stage was set for a new era of warfare, one dominated by the machine gun. No discussion of firearms would be complete without addressing one of the most famous guns in history, the AK-47. Born from the ashes of the Second World War, the AK-47 was designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov, a former Soviet tank commander. His vision was to create a weapon that was durable, simple, and powerful, a tool that could be relied upon in the harshest of conditions. When it was finally introduced in the late 40s, it was clear that he had succeeded in this goal. The AK-47 is an engineering marvel. Its durability is legendary. Whether it's covered in mud, sand, or ice, the AK-47 continues to fire, making it an ideal weapon for combatants across the globe. The simplicity of its design is another key feature. With fewer parts than many of its contemporaries, the AK-47 is easy to assemble, disassemble, and repair. This simplicity means that even those with little to no training can operate it effectively. Now let's talk firepower. The AK-47 uses a 7.62 mm round, which is larger and more powerful than the ammunition used in many other assault rifles. The AK-47 can fire these rounds at a rate of up to 600 rounds per minute. This combination of power and rapid-fire capability makes the AK-47 a formidable weapon on any battlefield. But why has the AK-47 become such a ubiquitous weapon in conflicts around the world? The answer lies in its unique blend of features. Its durability, simplicity, and firepower make it a versatile and reliable tool for individuals and armies alike. It's also relatively cheap and easy to produce, making it accessible to both state and non-state actors. From the jungles of Vietnam to the deserts of the Middle East, the AK-47 has left its mark. It's been the weapon of choice for revolutionaries, rebels, and rogue states. It's been immortalized in pop culture, and its silhouette is recognized worldwide. The AK-47, a symbol of revolution and rebellion, stands as a testament to the far-reaching impact of firearms on our world. Machine guns have not only shaped warfare, but they've also altered the course of history. These weapons have played a pivotal part in numerous conflicts, from the trenches of World War I to the modern battlefields of the Middle East. Their rapid-fire capabilities have revolutionized tactics and strategy, allowing for the suppression of enemy forces and creating opportunities for advances or retreats. Machine guns have not only transformed the physical aspects of warfare, but have also had profound psychological impacts. The relentless thunder of machine gun fire can be a daunting prospect, instilling fear and hesitation in the enemy ranks. Yet it's not just about the power to intimidate. The presence of machine guns can also boost the morale of the wielder, providing a sense of security and dominance on the battlefield. From the hand cannons of the 14th century to the AK-47s of today, guns have evolved alongside us, forever changing the way we fight and live. As we have seen, firearms have come a long way since the primitive hand cannons of the 14th century. Today, they are not only tools of warfare, but have also become deeply ingrained in various aspects of society. In some cultures, they are symbols of power, status, and freedom, while in others they represent fear, oppression, and violence. Their impact reaches beyond the battlefield, influencing politics, economics, and social structures around the world. As we continue to advance technologically, the evolution of firearms is far from over. Who knows what the future holds? Will we see more deadly innovations, or will we find ways to use this technology for peace and protection? Only time will tell. And as we ponder these questions, let's remember the profound impact these weapons have had and continue to have on our lives and our world.